Hey guys, how's it going? So today I am going to play a few constructed games, and because I have the quest for Priest today for 5 wins, I am going to play with Priest. And this is the deck that I am going to do it with. It's a Dragon Priest, pretty basic Dragon Priest, but as always I throw in a few different little things like Wild Pyromancer, for instance. And I initially played the deck with Chromagus in it and with Nefarian in it, but I often didn't even make it to the late game. Where you can actually play Nefarian and Chromagus. So I removed those two because sometimes with if you go against a Rush Hunter, Rush Paladin, Rush Warlock, any of those, they tear you apart before you can even get to turn 8 or turn 9 to play these big cards. So the entire curve is very low, and that is so that I can hopefully dominate the early game and just build up my creatures until my opponent dies, and keep healing my creatures also. I also did have a Rend Blackhand in the deck initially, but I switched out the Rend Blackhand for a Mind Control, because if you think about it, a Mind Control is basically the same as a Rend Blackhand. If you play Rend Blackhand, you destroy your opponent's minion and you get an 8/4, but with Mind Control you can just take your opponent's minion, and in my opinion it's much better if I can maybe steal like a Ysera or a Ragnaros or anything like that, instead of having a Rend Blackhand on your side of the field. So I just threw in the Mind Control there. I will in the future, if I see I get some quests again, I will play with some of my other decks and probably record it. Currently my most favorite deck is obviously the Lockdown deck, which I have already recorded easily 5 hours of gameplay for you guys, which I will have already uploaded obviously. So I haven't made much changes to the Lockdown deck so far. I did remove Dr. Boom and put in Wilfred Fizzlebang instead, and a few other little combinations, but basically my Lockdown deck is still the same, so I really enjoy the Lockdown deck. And of course the Patron Warrior is also pretty cool. I like that deck quite a lot, so maybe if I get the quest for the Patron Warrior, or for Warrior at least, then I might play with that. To be honest, these days the only time that I play is when I have a quest. I don't really just play on my own. I usually only play to complete quests to get more gold. Because, yeah, I don't know. I should probably play a little bit more, because now that this chest kind of a thing has been brought in, where you can get a chest based on your rank at the end of the season, that actually makes it worth it to play more, to reach the maximum amount of ranks that you possibly can. So yeah, I don't know, I should probably play a little bit more, but in the past months I haven't really been playing a whole lot. So let's just hope this isn't Rush Hunter, but of course it probably is Rush Hunter, because unfortunately Rush Hunter tears this deck apart most of the times, depending on what he gets and depending on what I get obviously. Hopefully I draw a dragon in my next turn. Okay, and unfortunately he gets another King's Elk. Okay, fortunately I got a dragon. That's good. Okay, that's fortunately one kill command that won't be hitting my face. And then we just throw out the next one. So I think the guy might have disconnected or something like that. Okay, so he was just douchebagging me. So we hit that there. And we just heal our guys. Later on in the match, when I get a little bit lower on health, then I will start healing myself. But now that I have a taunt, I feel a little bit safe. So I don't need to heal myself at this stage, I think. Wow, did you really need to think almost a minute about that? Was it really so difficult? Okay, let's throw out this one also. And then heal, probably. I just hope he doesn't have Unleash the Hounds. Okay, first heal. Let's see what we get. Okay, that's of no use. Okay, so unfortunately he does have Unleash the Hounds. Let's just hope he doesn't have something to increase their damage too much. Please don't attack with him. Okay, unfortunately he is attacking with him. Okay, Shadow Death is pretty good. And then we can Thoughtsteal. And we get probably the shittest cards in his entire deck, but okay. Okay, Savannah Highmane. Okay, so I think I will just kind of flood the field. Not completely flood the field, but just kind of throw that out there. And hopefully he doesn't have Unleash the Hounds again. Okay, fortunately I won that one. And of course he has Unleashed the Hounds once again. Of course he has it. Okay, so I think definitely that. But first I should kill that one. So we just do that. And that. And that. And that should be pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't get a whole lot of value from my cleric, but it seems he's running out of steam. I just hope he doesn't have quick shot or anything like that. Okay, that's a good sign. So then we just Holy Nova once again. And I am assuming the one is... what will that one all be? Okay, so let's try with this one. Okay, so unfortunately one of them isn't what I was expecting it to be. So let's do this. And the other one is probably Bear Trap. Oh, it's not Bear Trap. So what does that mean then? Probably... But why didn't Bear Trap activate the first time? That doesn't make any sense. But okay. A little bit, maybe... Was that a glitch? Must have been a glitch. Bear Trap should have activated. Anyway. Okay, so if I throw this on there, that will become a 10, which will not be killed. But what is that? That secret is a bit not good. So first let's test with this. Shit. Okay, so we will just throw it out again and do that. That should be good. Okay, I'm quite happy that this isn't the gay hunter, because if it was the gay hunter then I would certainly have lost by now. Okay, that's good. We will unfortunately have to kill this guy. Just think, attack that in there and that there. Yes, that's best. Oh, that's very good.
Right away.
Okay, a Noetron isn't all that bad. Okay, so far I'm doing pretty good. If this was Rush Hunter, then I would have been dead by now. Okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so we do that and do that and that. Okay, unfortunately I got hit for 6 there, but I should still be fine. And then we hit that in there, that in there, and we are doing pretty good. Okay, so we heal that guy. And we attack with this one because we want this one to be returned, but obviously that's Flame Trap. Oh, it's not Flame Trap, holy shit. Color me surprised. Okay, I think we play this one.
Right away.
And that should be it. Okay, I wasn't too confident that I would win that one, but I guess so. By the way, previously I played with my Patron deck, that's why I'm on a win streak. I absolutely obliterated with that Patron deck. Patron is so powerful. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Okay, that's a pretty good opening hand. If we could get another Twilight Whelp, that would have been great, but Dragonkin Sorcerer isn't too bad either.
Greetings.
By the way, I might just edit 1 or 2 games out as always, because sometimes you just have a game where you for instance play like 15 minutes and then you end up losing in the end, or it goes into fatigue and it's really boring, so I might just edit out those types of games. Okay, this is pretty good so far. Yeah, unfortunately for you, I do not have any secrets in my deck. So let's attack with that. Play that, attack that there. Yeah. I think he's obviously going to attack his Mystic into this guy, so I need to damage this guy a little bit. Yeah. That should be good. This is a combo druid, or it looks like a combo druid at least, so I should watch out for things like Force of Nature and Savage Roar. Okay, I think this will be best, because it can hide behind the taunt. This guy can hide behind the taunt. Okay, unfortunately he has a way to kill my guy behind the taunt. I'm not happy about that. But fortunately that was a very inefficient use of swipe, so I am happy about that. And now let's do a Thoughtsteal. And well, that's relatively good. Okay, so unfortunately for this guy, I am going to get good value with this swipe. Okay, so we swipe and heal ourselves. Okay, Valence chosen on this guy will make him very scary. That is a 610. Unless he has Naturalize or a Silence, he's going to have a difficult time taking care of that. Okay, so we can use that there, and hopefully now he doesn't have Force of Nature, since that thing will make Force of Nature much more powerful. And we heal our guy, and that should be fine. I'm going to keep the Twilight Whelp in my hand because it's a dragon, because if I get anything like Blackwing Technician or anything like that, then I can use it much better. And just like how I said, if he has Force of Nature, that will be bad for me, because now, unfortunately, he got huge value from that Flame Tongue Totem. So we can do that, which is good. And do that and that. And heal ourselves. Since if he has another Force of Nature with Savage Roar, then I'm dead right now. Okay, unfortunately Blackwing Corruptor can't get value, so here we will do this. And that should be fine. That turn where he got the Flame Tongue Totem out and combined it with his Force of Nature, that really destroyed me. That was a horrible turn for me. Okay, Azure Drake, that's good. And Thoughtsteal is also pretty good, since it actually puts 2 cards into my hand. I did think about not including Thoughtsteal in the deck, but in my opinion Thoughtsteal is really good, since it actually increases your entire deck from 30 cards to 32 cards. So essentially it gives you a 2-card advantage over your opponent. So that's actually pretty good. And it's even better if you go into the higher ranks, like rank 13 and 14, and because you have a chance of stealing much more legendaries if you go higher up into the ranks. Okay, let's see what we can steal. Okay, that's of no use at all, unfortunately. Let's hope for some good luck. Let's just improve our chances a little bit by doing that. Okay, unfortunately not, but I still have the advantage. So I will do that and heal that one. I should kind of heal myself, actually. It's a little bit risky by not healing myself, but you've got to risk it to get the biscuit. So if he has Force of Nature once again, then I'm dead, so I can't really play around it. With his current board, Force of Nature with Savage Roar will be way in excess of 20 damage. Okay, so obviously I can do that and that. Okay, so I can clear the board. So let's do that and that. And that and that. And that. Oh, I can't clear the board right now. For fuck's sake. I would have wanted to get a spell, unfortunately. Come on, no, that's not it. Come on, no, that's not it. Even if I got a dragon, it would have been good. Come on, get a dragon. For fuck's sake. I didn't get a dragon. If I could have gotten a dragon, then the Wyrmrest Agent would have had Taunt, and it would have stopped his guy. But unfortunately, even after 4 draws, because I got 2 draws from the Northshire Clerics and 2 draws from the Power Shields, I still wasn't able to get one of my dragons. And I still had the Azure Drake and the Twilight Guardian in my deck. So that actually sucks a little bit, but okay, you can't cry over spilled milk. He had extremely good luck with stuff like that Force of Nature with the Flame Tongue Totem. I think that turn absolutely destroyed me. That was the turn where I just actually lost the game, because since that turn he had the advantage. Okay, throw that away, and throw that away. And I get it again, for fuck's sake. Okay, fortunately he didn't have a turn 1. Let's see, if he throws out maybe Knife Juggler in the second turn. Okay, so it's a pretty slow start for him. That's very good for me. So let's do this. Okay, so I am pretty sure right now that this is a non-meta deck, because oh yes, definitely with Silverback Patriarch, the poor guy, this isn't a meta deck, so I can bet money right now that I am going to beat this guy. Because unfortunately, if you don't have a meta deck, you are going to have such a horribly difficult time beating this deck. It's not even funny. So that secret that he has there is Flame Trap, almost certainly. So we are gonna do this. And then just attack the face. Oh, it's Bear Trap. Color me surprised. 2 bears versus a dragon. I remember when I started playing Hearthstone during the beta, I got so angry at people who had like legendaries, because back then you just got these people that just constantly threw out legendaries, one after another, just crazy amounts of legendaries. And I remember feeling so inadequate with my little shitty basic deck. Okay, let's throw that there, silence that guy, and that guy can take the punch. Unfortunately, that snake is going to kill this guy and this guy, but that's not too bad. I would much rather lose 2 of these shitty minions than that snake killing one of my Twilight Guardians. Holy shit! Just when I speak badly about that guy's deck, he throws out a fucking huge guy like that. So we kill that one. We do that. And we do that. Hopefully I can get one of my Shadow Word deaths. Okay, so this guy's hand is very quickly running out of steam. Let's see. And that there. Come on, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Death, Shadow Word Death. Fuck, that's not Shadow Word Death. That there. And then just throw another guy out. Unfortunately, it seems like that Gazrilla is going to eat up 3 of my cards. But yeah, what can I do about it? If I had gotten Shadow Word Death, that would have been fucking awesome. But yeah, that's life. Wow. Ball of spiders. That's literally the first time ever I've seen Ball of Spiders getting played. Okay, so he's going for the face. Oh, for fuck's sake, and he doesn't get punished. If it was turn 10, then I could punish him so fucking hard. But unfortunately I can't. So how can I punish him otherwise? Obviously by running that in there and playing the Blackwing Corruptor, that would be good. But is there another option? I don't really see another option. That would make it a 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's do this. Limitless power. Just like that. And then that. And then that. Jeez, this motherfucker really has limitless power. A 7/13. That's fucking powerful. Okay, so the fact that he didn't have an efficient way to deal with that right now pretty much guarantees my win, except if he gets another fucking Gazrilla or something like that. If he gets another Gazrilla, then I just shit myself. Okay, so will it be best if I steal that thing? I would have liked to do something like playing the Northshire Cleric, healing that thing, playing that, and perhaps getting something better with the 2 draws that I would have gotten from that. But I don't really see another option that will prohibit this thing from eating up all of my creatures, because as the board is currently, that thing can eat 2 of my creatures, so I think playing Mind Control is probably the best. Okay, hopefully it doesn't draw into more beasts, because that would just absolutely suck. Okay, so let's hit with this guy. Okay. So what is that then? Let's do this. Just to stop it from dying, and then we can do this. And that's another bear trap. So then we can do this. And we can stop this guy from dying by doing that. That's pretty good. I have to say, this guy is giving me a run for my money, even though he has got a quote-unquote shitty deck. Okay, do I have... no, I don't have lethal. So we can draw quite a few cards by doing that, and that, and that, and then that. Okay, animations, everyone get in here, and then if I heal once again I'm going to overdraw, because currently I'm at 8 cards I think. So we will just... okay, we will just well fought, I see. But, I mean, the poor guy, even though I will admit he did get me down to 15 HP just about, I will admit he didn't stand much of a chance. Okay, so I got another quest now that I can use. So I think I will close this one, or re-roll this one. Yeah, that's actually very good. Warrior, that is exactly the one that I wanted. Okay, so let's jump back into the game. And yeah, once again, play with the dragon deck.
Anduin versus Jane.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, obviously throw those 2 away, and the Wild Pyromancer, depending if this is a mech mage. Against mech mage, the Wild Pyromancer will be relatively good, since you can actually use the Wild Pyromancer to get rid of the divine shields that are on stuff like the Annoyatron. But if it is any of the other kinds of mages, then Wild Pyromancer won't be good in the opening hand. Okay, finally we got a dragon, so we will throw that one out there. Amazingly, the mech or the mage didn't have a turn 1 or a turn 2 play. Or a turn 3 play. Are you joking? Come on, you have to have something. If you fireball, oh no, it's over for you. If you fireball on turn 3 and turn 1 and turn 2, then it's over for you. Really, the chances of you winning are close to 0. So let's play that Power Word Shield on that guy, because I have a sneaking suspicion that he is going to polymorph this guy. So I rather balance my buffs out instead of throwing all of my buffs on this one guy. Okay, so this would almost indicate that it is a Echo Mage, although it could be a vast different number of mages, but I am assuming it is Echo Mage. That and this should also be good, or do we want to play that? I think that will be better. Okay, so there comes the Fireball and the Arcane Blast. Okay, then we throw out these two little guys. By the way, a glitch I have noticed with Unity 5, the new engine that Hearthstone is running on, is each time the opponent draws a card, there is like a shadow, a kind of a shadow coming from here to there. It's quite weird, I don't know why it is happening, but I assume that they will eventually fix it, but currently it is a little bit irritating. And we will just heal that guy again. Wow, Nexus Champion Sarad. A new acquisition. Fortunately, I have what I need to kill Nexus Champion Sarad, because if you leave him to get too much value, then it's not good at all. Especially against a mage like this, which is like a spell-based mage. I'm sure that his strategy is to use spells in order to overwhelm the opponent, and it wouldn't surprise me if he has something like Malygos in his deck, because Malygos is probably the win condition to his deck, because he would play Malygos and then just basically burst his opponent to death. So I won't play anything this turn. If you play something big next turn, then I will mind control it, otherwise I will mind control that thing. Okay, 2 Azure Drakes. Well, if I play a Azure Drake and it gets mirror entity'd, then I am not happy. So let's rather do this. Okay, so it is not mirror entity. So let's do that, and Thoughtsteal, that's very good. Oh, and Archmage Antonidas, that's pretty good. Although I don't have a huge amount of spells in my deck, I am certain that I will be able to get some value out of it. And if he doesn't kill my Drake... Okay, so he killed it. But if he didn't kill my Drake, wow, he would get so punished. Okay, so we are gonna play this. And... Holy Nova. Okay, that's not the end of the world, but it is an epic card.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Okay, unfortunately I don't have a dragon right now. Dragon would have been pretty awesome. So what do I do without the dragon in my hand? Thoughtsteal. Well, that is actually very good. Redemption. I guess I can do that.
You require my assistance.
And hopefully my opponent doesn't have polymorph. If he bursts down the Antonidas, then I am very happy, because then it just gets summoned back once again with the redemption.
You require my assistance.
Wow, this is a very interesting match actually. I don't think I've seen a deck like this ever.
You require my assistance. Ready, sir.
Yeah, so unfortunately for you, I am going to get quite a bit of value. So please prepare to shit yourself. Fireball. Then I steal your guy. Let me just see. Yes. Well, look, if it is duplicate, then he sits with 2 Antonidases. And that's not awesome, but I don't really see what I can do about it, so I have to get rid of Antonidas. So we do that, we do that. Okay, it's another effigy, that's good. Okay, that's not a bad card, so we do that. And then we obviously run that in there. Okay, so that turn actually went extremely good. I got 3 fireballs out of it. One of them I used. And I killed his Antonidas without him getting a single fireball. So I think overall that is a large gain for myself. But I should remember he has 2... Oh no, he didn't play duplicate yet, I think. He's only played effigy. Okay, no, I thought that he might have two dragons in his deck. I don't think he's had two Azure Drakes duplicated yet. But he does have another Squire in his hand, but a Squire really isn't all that bad. So, if that is effigy again... No, it can't be effigy again. No, he's already played 2 effigies. So, what we do here is play that. Okay, so it's not mirror entity. So we should be able... Oh, but if it is duplicate, then I shit myself. So let's do that. Okay, so I don't mind that getting duplicated. If he got this duplicated, I would have just fucking lost the game, basically. Since as soon as my minions started getting big, then he would have just destroyed me with those fucking Edric the Pure guys. Because that is basically like a board reset. It fucking resets your side of the board. And that is probably once again a duplicate. So I think this is actually a good turn to steal his guy. Because I don't want him to have 2 sludge belchers. 2 sludge belchers would be very bad for me to deal with. Okay, so he obviously has another anti-kill bot in his hand, so I just need to remember that. Okay, Holy Nova. That is of no use to me. Fireball will actually be good. Let's just see. Yeah, Thoughtsteal, I don't know. I don't think Thoughtsteal will be too good. Let's do that. If he gets 2 sludge belchers, it's not the end of the world. Okay, 4-5, that's not too bad. And then we do that. So I still have board control, and although I am behind in the cards, he's got such a shitload of duplicated cards, it's not even funny. And obviously he has the card advantage. Okay, where's the Flame Strike? I can almost smell a Flame Strike. Okay, there we go. My senses were tingling. Okay, so Thoughtsteal. Arcane Explosion. Will that actually help me? Well, it will help me if I use it in conjunction with Holy Nova. But I don't think this board is so threatening at the moment. But I think I will use it anyway. So, Holy Nova. And then hit the face. And Arcane Explosion. Okay, now we are almost equal. He's just 2 cards ahead of me. In the previous turn he was 4 cards ahead of me. So I am slowly but surely decreasing the card advantage that he has. Okay, Ronan isn't awesome, since that is going to mean that I'm going to take 9 damage. But what can I do about it? There's not really much I can do. So we will do that. And I think he is going to burn 1 card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, he's not going to burn 1 card. But he's pretty close to it. And then heal that guy. And play the Blackwing Corruptor. Although the Blackwing Corruptor is bad if he has another Flame Strike. Okay, so he has 5 remaining, I have 5 remaining. Come on, not polymorph. Don't polymorph, for fuck's sake. That's a really strong card, which he just polymorphed. Okay. I still have a Dragonkin Sorcerer in my deck, but I'm not too certain if I have the luxury of not playing the Twilight Drake, I might have to play the Twilight without a dragon in my hand. So I will just play it as a 2/6 instead of a 3/6, possibly. Okay, Mirror Entity is relatively good, depending if he has any more strong minions in his hand.
Ready, sir.
Okay, Mirror Entity. Then we do that and do that and do that, and yeah, I don't think I can have the or that I can take the chance of waiting for my Dragonkin Sorcerer, because my Dragonkin Sorcerer might be at the very bottom of my deck.
I'll show them. I'll show them all. I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Okay, Emperor Thaurissan, that's not too bad. It's not the end of the world. So I will do that. Do that. And do that. And get this one out of Flame Strike range, because he still might have a Flame Strike in his hand. Okay, so we are getting down to the clinch. Heal that one. Kill that one. Hit that in there. Play the Dragonkin. And I guess we might as well go all in. I do remember him having 3 arcane missiles still, so he can deal 9 damage with those arcane missiles.
I'm out of cards.
Okay, Northshire Cleric. So we will just basically go for the face. I don't think going for the face can lose me the game. I hope so. Although it is looking a little bit grim, I have to say. Because he still has those 9 arcane missiles in his hand, so
Well played.
if he uses... there we go. So Malygos was at the very bottom of his deck. Just as I thought from the very beginning. Malygos is his win condition. That's how he actually wins the game. And I guess that he was shitting himself the whole time, because he was just hoping for the Malygos to turn up, and it only turned up right now, so I guess he was shitting himself. But that was actually a very interesting game. He did, however, heal himself for 18, 24, 30 damage, I think, in the end, so it is still quite impressive that I was able to get him down to 8 damage, I think, 8 HP. since I essentially did almost 60 damage to him. But that was a very long game. I'm not happy that I didn't win it, but yeah, it was a fun game.
Anduin versus Uther. I will fight with honor.
The light shall bring
Okay, against a paladin I definitely want to keep Wild Pyromancer. And Holy Nova is also pretty good, but not in the opening hand. I definitely don't want that in the opening hand. Usually in the opening hand against the paladin you want the Northshire Cleric or the Twilight Whelp. But let's see if maybe I can draw Northshire Cleric in my first or second or third turn. Okay, Thoughtsteal, that's not what I want.
greeting.
Shields up. Red alert.
Okay, shielded minibot. That's not awesome. I'm definitely not going to throw my Wild Pyromancer out there just to be killed.
Reporting for duty. Well met.
Okay, so this is something we can do. We can throw the Wild Pyromancer out there with the Power Word Shield, but I'd rather not. Let's try for a Thoughtsteal. See what we get. Okay, so this is a Rush Paladin. 100%. Unfortunately, if I don't get my Twilight Guardians with the taunt, then he's going to decimate me. But let's hope he plays the everyone get in here with the Silver Hand Recruit things, where he summons 3 Silver Hand Recruits with a Light Justice. Okay, there we go, Muster for Battle. Okay, so that's pretty good. He is going to cry slightly, although I still think it doesn't put me in a hugely advantageous position. And then we just heal. Oh, we can't heal that bastard. So how do we deal with him then? No, we can just leave it. I don't want to just throw the Power Word Shield on it again. Okay, so that is the first advantage that we got. We basically negated his Muster for Battle. But we are going to need many more advantages than that if we expect to win. So here, unfortunately I don't have a dragon. If I had a dragon, this would be so awesome. So with that and that, it's probably my best option.
Put this apple on your head. My work is paramount. Leave me alone.
Unfortunately, he's going to get value from the Murloc Knight.
Put this apple on your head. Reporting for duty.
Okay, luckily he got a shitty Murloc from it. No, 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 kill this one, kill this one, kill this one, please. Yes, 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 come on, come on. Yes, thank you. He's shitting himself right now, the poor guy. Okay, so that was the second advantage that we were able to get. First was the Muster for Battle that we destroyed, and then the very good Nova right there. So let's see if we can get more advantages. Oh, that is a brilliant draw. That is a massively good draw. Let's do that. I cannot describe to you how much of a good draw that is. Yeah. Okay, so we are definitely in the lead so far. Unfortunately, with how my deck is structured, it is going to be pretty difficult in order to empty my hand. But if I can empty my hand, then I can get possible divine favor goodness. So at the moment I can draw 2 cards if I really want to. But I think if I do this, it will be better. And seal that guy, I think he's most important. And then that there. And this guy is, I think, pretty close to shitting himself right now.
The victory is yours.
Thank you. So, I just really think that he's not happy. I just think that the Master for Battle that we were able to kill with the Wild Pyromancer was extremely good because, of course, like I said, the Wild Pyromancer you really want to keep in your opening hand in order to counter the Master for Battle, because that's already a huge advantage. And the second huge advantage was where we were able to destroy 4 of his minions. I think it was 4 or 5 of his minions with the Holy Nova. That was extremely good. So those 2 advantages won the game for us.
Anduin versus Anduin.
Okay, Anduin versus Anduin.
The light shall burn you.
Wow, all 5 drops, that's not good. We will throw all of those away. Generally, when playing any decks, my strategy is just to throw away everything that is above a 3. Any 4 drop, 5 drop, 6 drop and upwards I just throw away in order to try to get lower cards. That's generally the way how I play any decks.
Greetings.
Okay, no turn 1, no turn 2, maybe no turn 3 either, let's see. Okay, that's pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain. If he has Shadow Word Pain, I'm a little bit sad. By the way, another glitch with Unity 5 that I have seen is this thing doesn't flap in the wind anymore. It used to flap in the wind, but now it doesn't anymore for some reason. Okay, so I can pretty much confidently say that unless this guy somehow gets me with a extremely large a light bomb, I really don't see a way how he is going to be able to win this game, unfortunately for him. So we will throw that on there and then just heal that guy. And I will in the next turn throw Power Word Shield on this guy, just so that we can get him out of the range of Shadow Word Death or Shadow Word Pain. Because obviously it's very good if you can have a minion which has 4 attack. Okay, Blackwing Technician, that's a pretty good draw. Okay, I almost passed my turn without attacking with this guy. So yeah, unless he really gets a good turn with Light Bomb, I don't see this guy winning from now on.
You have been.
There we go. My thanks to you.
Thank you.
So that was a quick one. I thought that I had a bad start because I passed my first and my second turn, and then in the third turn I used the coin in order to play a dragon. So that was a really slow start for me, but it seems that guy had a even slower start than me.
Undoing versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, Twilight Guardian I will keep. All of the rest I will throw away. And, well, that's not very good. I don't have a turn 1 or a turn 2. Or a turn 3 even, unless I use my coin.
Greetings.
Okay, well, that's pretty shitty. Wow, these draws are so shitty. Okay, so obviously I want to stop him from getting any value with any silly cards like Knife Juggler, so I basically have to kill these things before he can get value with Knife Jugglers or anything silly like that. I should be okay by using Valiant's Chosen and Wyrmrest Shield on this guy, unless he has a silence or anything bad like that. So the Hex will also screw me over, so I would rather take the safe route and play around silence or anything like that by just throwing down an extra minion. Okay, that's not too bad. It's just 2 minions that he got hit with that lightning storm, so it's not such good value for him. Okay, let's do this. And that. This is clearly a rush shaman, so I do need to play accordingly. Okay. This is probably the biggest spider you have ever seen. That is a 3/7.
I have no time for games.
Okay. I don't like that at all. Well, I basically have to take care of that piece of shit. So let's do that. And that. And that. And that at least still puts us in the lead. Although that fucking Sylvanas basically ate up the spider, the Valiant's Chosen that I threw on it, the power word that I threw on it, and a Shadower Death. So that one Sylvanas killed 4 cards basically. Okay, what will be the best here? Thoughtsteal will be pretty good. Okay, so he does have Bloodlust in his deck. So let's throw down this. Okay, that is going to be a lot of damage. What can we do about it? Not much. Well, Thoughtsteal isn't going to help me at all. And that is not going to help me at all either. I'm in a pretty shitty position.
Death to the pretenders.
Let's see. If I use this, it basically saves me 4 damage. So let's go ahead and do that, because it saves quite a bit of damage to my face. If he has Bloodlust, then I just die. Okay, so unless I get the Holy Nova, then I'm dead. Okay, come on. Holy Nova, Holy Nova, Holy Nova, for fuck's sake. What will save me then? Probably nothing. Nope. Nothing. That is me dead.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
The light shall bring victory.
Okay, no dragons in the opening hand, unfortunately. But let's just hope that we can get a dragon or two. Okay, no dragons, for fuck's sake.
Greeting.
Okay, we will do this. Okay, that's a good sign that he doesn't have something like a Frostbolt. And the Villain's Chosen is a very good draw for my 3rd turn, so that's pretty good. Just as long as he doesn't have Polymorph. Oh, that's a dragon, that's even better.
Right away.
Okay, so arguably that actually hit the correct target. I'm actually not too mad that that target was hit. So, Wyrmrest Agent. And then this little guy.
Right away.
Hello, Annoyatron. So we will quickly dispatch the Annoyatron by
Right away.
doing that and that and that, and then we will play this or that or this one. I think the Azure Drake is a little bit better. And I think I will keep this strength off the board. I don't want to play more guys, since they will probably just die. Okay, is there any way how I can kill that guy? No. No, I don't believe there is, but I can still draw a card, fortunately. At least I can do that.
Right away.
So he was quite lucky in getting the Finicky Cloak Shield in order to put it on the Doomsayer. I will definitely admit that he was lucky. Let's do that. Okay, that's actually not too bad. And then we'll play that. Okay, here we will play that one, and then Valence Chosen, maybe? Or should we play both of these and this one? Yes, I think that's good. Yeah, that's still fine. Just like that. 2 3 5s. Okay, that's not too bad. It's pretty weak. Luckily it wasn't buffed up by the Valence Chosen or anything like that. Okay, the Wild Pyromancer, Valence Chosen, and then let's Thoughtsteal, I think. Yeah, let's see what he has in his deck. Oh, a Caldara Drake, that's quite cool. That will definitely take him by surprise. Okay, let's play that just to test for Mirror Entity. Okay, Mirror Entity, that's pretty good. And then we can kill that guy and heal our guy. So we are thoroughly in the lead. This Pyromancer is doing very good work. That's why I put him in the deck, because Wild Pyromancer actually can do a shitload of good work. Okay, and now we can take a horsey for ourselves. So let's do that. Okay, now the horsey is ours, and then we can make this guy even more powerful. And then we can just go to the face. Jeez, the MVP of this match is definitely the Wild Pyromancer so far. He's done amazing work. Okay, now we can do this and heal ourselves a little bit.
Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day.
Okay,
Well played.
mind control. Well, that guy certainly had an interesting deck. Obviously it is a mech mage kind of a thing, but there's really no structure to it. He's got stuff like flame lances, unstable portals, really strange things, but okay, I guess in certain circumstances that could work. Although I didn't see a single Mech Warper in his deck, so it's a little bit strange. Maybe he didn't put in Mech Warper, because I mean the match went on quite long, and we didn't see a single Mech Warper, unless he was extremely unlucky. Maybe he was extremely unlucky and they just didn't draw it. So we finally got our quest done. I think I will play one more match, maybe 2 more matches, depending on how it goes.
Light shall bring victory.
And then I will probably call it quits for today. Like I said, I will do a few matches with the Patron Warrior in the future. And what's the other deck? Oh, my lockdown deck. There's already easily 3, 4, 5 hours of play with the lockdown deck on my channel, so I don't think I really need to do more with the lockdown deck. It is really my favorite deck. So we are going up against a Rush Warlock. It's pretty evident that it is a Rush Warlock. So I will just hope that we can get the Twilight Guardians or the Wyrmrest Agents in order to get a little bit of taunts. And that should be able to keep the damage at bay.
What you want?
Oh, Lance Carrier. Fancy. Okay, Shadow Madness. That's actually very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so I'm still in the lead. That's pretty good. Here comes a power overwhelming. Oh yes, I saw that from a mile away. Okay, here comes... Well, I could play the Wild Pyromancer, hit that in there, and play a Thoughtsteal. That would kill everything except his 1/1 and 1 spider. But then I am left with a 3/1 and a 3/1, and that would then just obviously die. So I am thinking that perhaps the better option would be to perhaps play that on there and attack that in there, maybe?
I wonder.
I think that's possibly better. So let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. Unless he has something that can buff his demons, then this play is the correct play. Okay, now I just want my second Shadow Madness in order to steal that egg again. Okay, so here we go. We play that. Now we just have to think, do we want to Thoughtsteal or not? I think we don't want to Thoughtsteal. We just want to hit that in there. And then we want to play that. Yeah, the Pyromancer is more important to me, to be honest. So that's good. And then we draw a little bit of cards. This Wild Pyromancer is so fucking good. I should almost consider putting 2 of them into the deck. Because really this Wild Pyromancer has won so many games for me already. Even though it's not even any synergy with the dragons in the deck, it still is such an amazing card that I would honestly put it into any priest deck. Okay, so once again we can get value by doing that and that. And then I think it is okay if we finally get rid of this guy. Yeah, I guess we can get rid of him. And then we play this guy. I'm almost tempted to play the Haunted Creeper and heal my guy, but to be honest, I need a presence, I need a board presence, because this type of Warlock can throw out 5 damage, 6 damage in a single turn. And that would obviously make me very unhappy. So let's heal and see what we get. Dragonkin, Sorcerer. And we will just take care of that guy. Or do I want to do this? I think I rather want to do this. Because I don't want him to have anything on the field. Him having something on the field is very bad. Because he can do stuff like Abusive Sergeant and Direwolf Alpha and nasty shit like that. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Holy Nova, that's very good. So let's break his will even more by doing that. And he cries himself to sleep right now. And we throw out the Twilight Guardian. That's very good. Even if I had a second Wild Pyromancer, that would have been fucking awesome. Okay, so that was pretty good. As far as I can remember, I won 6 games and lost 3? Was it 3 or 4? Can't remember, but yeah, this deck is certainly doing pretty good, especially with Wild Pyromancer. Wild Pyromancer is the absolute shit. I mean, that one game against the Paladin, it absolutely pooned. Oh, Goral, that's pretty good. Although I already have a Goral, but anyway. I'm certain that I can use it at some time, maybe when some kind of a double Gore Howl deck needs to be built. So yeah, the Dragon Priest, or as I call it, the Drag-on Priest, because the games with the Priest definitely drag on for a very long while, as we've seen. I'm certain a few of the games were longer than 10 minutes. So yeah, the matches really do drag on sometimes, but yeah, with all of the dragons in here, it's really quite good. I think the only change that I would make is I would put in another Wild Pyromancer, and I would remove something like possibly a Power Word Shield I would remove, or maybe, I don't know, all of the other cards are so difficult to cut. The Mind Control, I think I was only able to use that efficiently once during all of these games. So I think the Mind Control is probably the worst card in the deck currently. So I think maybe I would remove the Mind Control for a Wild Pyromancer. There are also some decks, or some iterations of this decks that uses the Cabal Shadow Priest, but firstly I don't have enough dust to craft the Cabal Shadow Priest, and secondly the Cabal Shadow Priest requires you, or almost always requires you, it's not 100%, but it kind of requires you to put in Shrinkmeister. So if I wanted to put in Cabal Shadow Priest, that would mean that I would also have to make some space for the Shrinkmeister. So that would mean I would have to remove 4 cards out of this deck, and currently I don't really see a way how I could remove 4 cards. I could possibly remove 2 Thoughtsteals, the Mind Control, and maybe 1 Valen's Chosen, since that didn't see a lot of play either, but that really isn't all that great, and that would cost 800 dust, which is a shitload. So I'm absolutely fine with the way the deck is currently, except that I might add another Wild Pyromancer. And of course, if you add a Wild Pyromancer, you need the Power Word Shields and the Thoughtsteals and the Valen Chosen, because those are the cheap spells. So you can't have very high cost spells and depend on it like the Holy Fire or the Mind Control. That simply won't work with the Wild Pyromancer. So yeah, that is my drag-on deck. I will do some gameplay with my Throbbing Warrior in the future, maybe tomorrow or the day after, and also eventually maybe again with my Lockdown deck, although my Lockdown deck, I've already done too much gameplay with that. So I really want to try out some of my other decks. I do have a non-gay hunter deck, which basically is exactly as the title suggests. It's the version of the hunter which is not gay. So it's not the Rush Hunter, Cancer Hunter, Ebola Hunter version of the hunter. It is the non-gay version of the hunter. All of those Rush decks are gay in my opinion, so I decided to build a non-gay hunter, and this is it. It basically is a shitload of beasts: Kodo Rider, Stranglethorn Tiger, Unleash the Hounds, Gladiator's Longbow, stuff like that, which basically you use to control the board, and it is quite efficient in doing that. I've won quite a few games with this thing, because most often people think that they are playing against another gay hunter, but then I start throwing out huge stuff like the Stranglethorn Tiger and the Kodo Riders, and they just don't have a way to deal with it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So just keep an eye out on my channel in the future for the other decks that I play with, like for instance the Patron Warrior, or the Frothing Warrior as I call it. If you guys want to see me play a certain deck, like maybe, I don't know, Freeze Mage or anything like that, leave your comments below. I will think about playing with those decks. If I have the cards, obviously I don't have all of the cards, but I do have most of the cards. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching me playing with the Dragon Priest, and I'll see you next time.
Ah, Hero, we were just talking about you.
This burden falls to you. Join me. We don't have much time.
Thank you. It's the least you can do to support this. The Alliance needs heroes like you more than ever.
I thank you.